think parallel parking is hard, try fitting a 150-foot ferry
We're hitting the pole here.
into a marina built for pleasure crafts.
It was a real tight fit. We were in here one other time, and I think it made the people here nervous, and they told us, don't bring this one back.
The Point Ruston Ferry has overcome a lot tougher challenges in its 80-plus years. Built in Maine and originally named the Aquidneck, she survived the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor to serve the Navy for decades. Then, in the 1970s, she joined the Pierce County Fleet as the MV Steilacoom.
This is a nice boat.
That's when Captain Tom Porter first began driving her, back and forth on the Steilacoom runs between Anderson, Kettrell, and McNeil Islands.
I think there's something about ferry boats that people get attached to, and I just happen to be one of them.
Their partnership ended when they were both retired by the county. Then, a few years later, the man in the orange jacket, Mike Cohen, bought the surplus ferry to become a sales center for a $1 billion waterfront development called Point Ruston.
Point Ruston is all about the water.
And it was there on the water that Captain Tom saw something familiar.
And I saw what appeared to be a ferry where it shouldn't have been. So at lunch break, my partner and I drove down the waterfront, and sure enough, it was the old Steilacoom ferry.
Mike figured he'd need a captain.
I've been driving it off and on ever since.
$500,000 in renovations later, a grand salon entertains guests where cars were once parked.
Our goal was to make it look like a 1930s era yacht.
What are we seeing outside this window, Captain?
Fog. Seattle's over there somewhere, and that's where we're heading.
Its engine chugging, the ferry is about 90 minutes outside Ruston when a city appears in the clouds. Seattle.
I think I might see a little sun. Really look hard into the distance.
Now it's just up to an old captain and his favorite boat to find safe harbor.
Boy, I wouldn't want anybody else to do it.
Today, one of Mike Cohen's best hires earns his paycheck.
He's got it down to a science.
I think you've done a masterful job.